So I'm going to walk you through the exact process of the Bet365 2up offer. So if you're brand new to match betting or you're new to the 2up offer and you want to get started with it, but you're a little bit concerned about certain aspects here or there, this video should remove any of those doubts you're having and help you work your way through the 2up offer and smash in some big profits from match betting. So I'm going to go through everything from depositing money to both your accounts, that being with the bookmaker Bet365 and the betting exchange of your choice. I'll be using Smarkets because I get the 0% commission. Because I'm an OddsMonkey member, I'll show you how to set up 2up alerts so you get alerts straight through to your mobile phone so you don't have to be sat around waiting around on your computer. You can just be doing whatever you're doing. A notification will come through on your phone. You can back and lay that team and get on a 2up really quickly. I'll show you how to back and lay the teams, which is obviously pretty basic. And then I'll show you how to cash out or trade out on the exchange once the team you've backed has gone 2 goals up. And then finally, I'll show you how to determine how much profit you've made from that 2up offer. So if this sounds good to you guys, what we're going to do is we're going to jump right over to the computer screen and we're going to deposit some money to our accounts. Right, so we want to put some money in both our accounts. So first up, obviously, we're going to need to put some money in the bookmaker account, which is Bet365. So what you do is you come over here to where it says deposit in the right hand corner. Once you've clicked that, you just want to select the amount of money you want to put into your Bet365 account. Once you've selected that money, you just click on deposit. Now I've already got quite a little bit of money in this account, so I don't need to deposit any money, but that's how you would do it with the bookmaker. Next up, you want to select your betting exchange that you're going to go with, whether it be Smarkets, which is the one I'm going to be using. You just simply come up here to where it says balance, click on this little drop down icon, click the deposit button, and then once you've clicked the deposit button, you just select your card, enter your money that you want to deposit, and then click start deposit. Now again, I've already got enough money in this account to place my bet. And of course, if you wanted to do this with Betfair, just be the same thing again. You come up here to where it says deposit, click deposit, and then put the money that you need to place your lay bets with in the betting exchange. Okay, so now that we've done that, we've got money in our Bet365 account and we've got money in our betting exchange. What we want to do next is we want to get OddsMonkey to send us notifications directly to our mobile phone as soon as a 2up becomes available between Bet365 and the betting exchange. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump back to the computer screen. I'm going to show you exactly how you do this. Okay, so we've got the odds matcher up here. So what we're going to do is we're going to get it to send us alerts directly to our mobile phone via email every time 2up becomes available for us to get on. So what we want to do is we want to click here where it says filter. Now we want to click on limit sports and we want to click on football because obviously we're looking for football matches. Limit markets, you want to click on match odds. Limit bookmakers, you want to scroll down until you find the bookmaker that we're looking for obviously the 2up offer, which is Bet365. So click on those guys. Limit exchanges, the next one. You want to select the exchange that you're going to go with. As I mentioned at the start of this video, I'll be using Smarkets because I do get the 0% commission with Smarkets because I'm an OddsMonkey member. If you do want to get a free trial of OddsMonkey, my link is down below in the description. So I'll just select Smarkets here. And then when you get to this selection box here, the first one is match rating. Now for me personally, I like to use a 98% plus match rating. Now I do this because my stakes are significantly larger than people who are just starting match betting, and I tend to ask for prices and things like that. Now you can go as low as like 96% if you're using smaller stakes, and this won't really cut into your profit and your value too much. So select what you want to go with. We'll just put in 97% here. And then the next one where it says back odds here, I'd normally go for about 2.0 to 4.0. The reason being, this is a very punter friendly range. This is where they're betting 2 to 4.0. Anything below 2.0, the value is going to be really small with a cash out strategy with the 2up offer, and anything above 4.0 is going to look a little bit suspicious on your account if you're using larger stakes above 4.0. It's up to you, but they're kind of the odds that I like to go with. And then once you've done that, you just want to come down here to where it says search text and pop in 2up. So what you can also do, but this is optional, you can actually change this time scroller here. Now if you set it all the way down at now, the odds matcher is only going to send you alerts for 2up what appear right there and right then. But if you set the alerts for 2 days as it's set here, the odds matcher will look 2 days into the future to see if there are any 2ups available. And if you set it to 2 months, it's obviously going to look 2 months into the future. And then once you've got that criteria, just click on apply filter like that. So once you've done that, what you want to do is you just want to take off this filter tab by clicking here where it says filter. Now once you do that, if you get this message here where it says there's nothing currently available that matches your search, if you would like to be alerted when there are results, you'll need to save this search as a new filter, and then you'll be able to add an email alert to your new filter. Once you get this result, this is where you can actually apply your email alert to receive 2up alerts directly to your mobile phone. Now if you do this search and you actually get results on the odds matcher, you actually have to wait until there's no results available for you to be able to save this preset and get alerts to your phone. It's a little bit annoying this, but what you have to do, you just have to keep coming over here to where it says refresh. Keep clicking on refresh until you see no results in the filter that you've specified. And once you have no results, and once you've got this page that I have here, all that you need to do is come back over to this filter tab here, click on save as, and then you want to specify a name for this filter. Now this is the name what's going to appear on your emails when you're opening out your emails when you get an alert from OddsMonkey. So we're going to call it something what relates to that, of course. So we're going to call it Bet365 2up offer, and we'll just put video in my case because obviously this is the 2up video which I'm going through this on. So once you've specified a name, just click on save. Okay, so once you've clicked save, all you've got to do, you've got to come down to this select filter box here and select the filter that you've just made. So ours was this Bet365 2up offer video. Click on that, and can you see it says there's nothing currently available that matches your search. Would you like us to email you when there are results for the search that you provided? So you can see we've provided all that information into the filter, there's no results, and OddsMonkey's saying every time there are results, we'll send you emails to your mobile phone or to your email provider, which you can obviously use on your mobile phone. So what you want to do is you want to click here where it says register for sticky email alerts. So you just want to click register for sticky email alerts, specify the email that you want to use. Mine's in the drop down there. Click register for sticky email alerts. And there we go, we can see it says we'll now email you when there are results available for the 2up offer. Okay, so that was pretty simple. As you can see, we've now got OddsMonkey to send us alerts directly to our mobile phone every time a 2up becomes available between the two websites. So all we need to do now is sort of sit back, relax and wait for OddsMonkey to send us a notification of a 2up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rejoin you shortly when I get an alert through to my mobile phone. Okay guys, so I've just received a notification of a 2up alert which has just come through on my mobile phone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to load up my laptop and we're hopefully, fingers crossed, we're going to make a profit from this 2up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip you over to my laptop screen and you can see exactly what I do to get on this 2up. Okay, so if we take a look at the alert that OddsMonkey sent me, you can see it sent me the game of Wolves versus Tottenham and it's telling me to bet on the away team, and the rating is a 98% match. And that's because the back odds, as shown here, are 2.9 and the lay odds are 2.92. So that's a really good match. It's a 98% match. It's a really good 2up to get on. So what I did is I went over to the bookmaker Bet365, found the game in question, which is of course Wolves versus Tottenham, and found the away team, which in my case, in this example, is Tottenham. 2.9 of the odds, just like it says on the alert. Popped in my stake, which was £20, and placed the bet on the away team at odds of 2.9. Exactly as the alert instructed me to do. Now once I've done that, I jump over to the betting exchange I'm using, which is Smarkets, and you can see the lay odds on the away team, which in my case is Tottenham, are now 2.94. Now on the alert, of course it says 2.92, but the lay odds have actually moved out to 2.94. Now this is pretty common, and this happens quite often when there's a really tight match between the bookmaker and the betting exchange. A lot of it is to do with people getting on the 2up offer, which obviously they're laying and it's pushing the price out. So of course the current lay odds available on the away team on the betting exchange is slightly different to the alert. So what I do is I go over to OddsMonkey, load up the calculator, pop in all the information that I'm using on the 2up, the back stake with the bookmaker, the back odds I got with the bookmaker, and the lay odds what are currently available on the betting exchange for Tottenham, which is 2.94. And as you can see, the calculator provides me with a lay stake that I need to use at the odds that I've specified. So it's telling me I need to lay £19.73 at lay odds of 2.94 on Tottenham, because obviously Tottenham was the team I backed with the bookmaker. And you can see if I do that, the qualifying loss is going to be 28p, which is a really good qualifying loss on a £20 stake. So I'll then head back over to the betting exchange, enter in the lay stake that the calculator on OddsMonkey's provided me with, which is £19.73. Check the liability that the betting exchange is showing me, which is £38.28. Cross-reference that with the liability on the calculator on OddsMonkey. If they both match up, this means you're good to place your lay bet and everything is correct, which they do. So I place my lay bet, and there we have it. We've placed a back bet with the bookmaker on Tottenham, and then we've laid Tottenham on the betting exchange for a really small qualifying loss and a really high match. Okay, so we've got a back bet with the bookmaker, and of course we've got a lay bet on the betting exchange. Bets a match together, we've got a small qualifying loss and a really high match rating. Now all that was left to do was just sit back, relax and let the game go in play and hope that the away team, which was Tottenham in my case, went 2 goals up in the match. Now in this case, Tottenham did indeed go 2 goals up, and they actually went 2 goals up pretty early into the match. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip back to the computer screen and I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do to trade out on the Bet365 and guarantee your profit. Once the team you back go 2 goals ahead. Now once the team that you back with a bookmaker has gone 2 goals up, you want to head back over to Bet365 and wait until the bookmaker pays out your bet early as a winner. Now this doesn't happen immediately, it can take about 5 minutes for the bookmaker to pay out your bet early. Now me personally, I always like to make sure that the bookmaker has indeed paid me out early before I cash out or trade out on the Bet365. You know, if the bookmaker decides to not honour their offer, or it comes down to VAR or something like that in the game and then the goal gets disallowed and you've already cashed out of your bet on the exchange, you're going to be in a little bit of trouble because then you've got a back bet and no lay bet. Now the downside to this is, if the team that you've backed what are 2 goals up score again and then they go 3 goals up, the profit you'll get will be smaller, but it's kind of a double-edged sword because if the team what were 2 goals down pull a goal back, you'll then get a larger profit from your cash out or trade out on the Bet365. So it is optional, you can just wait until the team go 2 goals up and then jump straight to Smarkets and cash out straight away. But if a goal gets disallowed or Bet365 don't honour the 2up offer for whatever reason, maybe the system goes down or something like that, you're going to have a little bit of a problem. I like to be absolutely certain that the bookmaker has paid me out early before I trade out on the exchange. So as I said, it does take a few minutes and we're just on the cash out page here. Now eventually what happens is the bet is removed from the cash out tab on Bet365 and it's then popped into the settled tab. Now once this happens and you can see that the bookmaker's paid out your bet as a winner and you can see that the balance in your Bet365 account has increased, you know that you've absolutely 100% been paid out early. And then what you can do is you can jump back over to the Bet365 and as you can see here where it says trade out, you just want to click on this trade out button. Now once you click on this trade out button, the Bet365 will inform you that you will take a loss from trading out. Now this is completely fine, it does get a few people when they first do the 2up offer. This loss that you're going to take, this guaranteed loss on the exchange, is going to be smaller than the profit you took from the bookmaker as a result of the early payout. So you just want to trade out and confirm the trade out. And what that does, that just puts a back bet in at the current back price on the Bet365. And once that bet fully matches, as you can see there, the bet has been fully matched. All the outcomes, in my case Wolves, draw and Tottenham, all show the same negative of £32.07. Now once your bet has been fully matched on the exchange, as we've just done there, and of course the bookmaker has paid you out early, as we just seen, this means that the 2up offer has been completed. So there we go, we've got the early payout from the bookmaker and we've now cashed out on the Bet365. But what exactly is our profit at this point? Okay, we've got the early payout, then we've cashed out. How do we actually work out the profit? Let's jump back to the computer screen and let me show you exactly how you can work it out. Okay, so to work out your profit from the 2up offer after you've cashed out or traded out on the exchange, you want to load up this calculator here. You can see it's the early payout calculator. Now to get this up, you just go up to Tools in the top menu here, click on Calculators, and then find the early payout calculator along this list. Now once you've got this up, you just want to put in all the information that you've used on your 2up offer. So in my case, the back stake was £20. Back odds with the bookmaker Bet365 were 2.9. The lay odds in this lay section here were 2.94 because those are the lay odds I got on the Bet365 for Tottenham, remember. The lay commission I get is 0% because I am an OddsMonkey member. And again, if you do want to get that free trial, the link is down below in the description. And then what you want to do is you want to scroll down this early payout calculator and you can see the profit breakdown right down at the bottom shows your initial qualifying loss, which was 27p or 28p in my case. But what you want to do is you want to go to this box here where it says early payout and where it says has the bookmaker paid out early. You just want to select yes because obviously they have because of the 2up, because of the early payout promotion they're running. Click yes and then you want to specify the back odds that you cashed out on the Bet365. You can check that in your my bet section. And in my case, it was 1.12, so you want to pop in 1.12. And you can see, if we look down at the total, this will give us our overall profit from cashing out of the 2up offer. Now you can see in my case, the profit was just short of £6, which obviously isn't amazing, but I only used a small back stake of £20. Now once you get confident with the offer, you can increase your back stake. So let's say I used a back stake of £300. We scroll back down, you can see the profit there would have been £89.13p. So you can see this offer is very much scalable, and once you get used to it and once you get confident with it, you can really pull out some big profits from this offer. So yeah guys, the 2up offer is a really good offer, and once you get used to it, you can start scaling up your stakes and making some big profits from the offer. But there can be a problem that occurs with this offer if you get partially matched on your lay bet on the exchange. If you want to know how to deal with this situation before it happens to you, check out the video I'm popping up on screen now, and that will show you exactly how you deal with an unmatched bet. Cheers for watching guys, and I'll see you soon.